Serving the poor is central to who we are as Catholics. In Scripture, we learn that our salvation depends upon our generosity to the poor.
I am a mother of 3 boys. I had a hard time because I had surgery done for my kidney transplant. I was looking for someone to help me with my rent.
I had open heart surgery in 2021. It was $30,000, and I got behind.
I called so many different people, so many different agencies, even the government, social services, everything. And Catholic Charities was the only one that said that they could help me.
94% of everyone we help is at or below the federal poverty level. So it only takes one little bump for them to fall through the cracks.
I never thought they'd help me. You think of people in worse circumstances that get help, and here they helped me with 2 months' rent. It was astonishing.
Oh, I was so happy. That's the only boost I needed from Catholic Charities, and I thank God that they helped me.
There are some clients who come to Catholic Charities not because they're Catholic, but because they know that we are.
We really aim to approach counseling from the Catholic perspective. We view the client with the same dignity and worth that the Catholic Church teaches is in every single person.
By the time Alice came to work with me, it was the first time she had come to therapy in person. This is my client's story in her own words.
When I was 16, I was going through a pretty rough time at school. A lot of the thoughts I would have would be mostly about suicide ideation and suicidal thoughts. That kind of escalated to the point where I ended up calling the suicide hotline one night. We were on the phone and he told me that I should tell any trusted adult what I was going through. I told a teacher, she told the guidance counselor, and the guidance counselor called home to my parents. They had heard during church announcements, they talk about Catholic Charities, and my parents told me, next week you're starting therapy. I don't think I've ever felt a relief like that ever in my life up to that point. I think if it weren't for Catholic Charities, I wouldn't be in therapy at all. And now when I think about it, I can't even remember the last time I felt suicidal at all, which has been, I think, the most important and the biggest change. I have the drive to say, I want to stay alive. I want to keep fighting.
I have clients who will always say to me, ultimately, the one who would truly help me is God. And I'm like, of course, God is going to help you. God is alongside you this whole time. But he put me in your path to be able to help you right now. And then he will always walk alongside you.
Catholic Charities allows me and my colleagues to provide these essential services to people who would never be able to afford it otherwise.
We work on a sliding scale that goes all the way down to $6 a session, and that's only possible because of the donors.
Catholic Charities has a great impact on refugees. When they come from abroad, MLS help them a lot.
When we were in Afghanistan, the Taliban came and took over the country. They closed everything, especially for girls.
When they are coming to United States, they left behind everything. They told me that if we stayed in Afghanistan, we didn't have the chance to complete our education. The mom really wanted her daughters to not be isolated, and she wanted the same opportunity for all of her kids. We assessed Niaz's family at the beginning with lots of doctor appointments.
We are so happy with Khalida in the office, and we feel like they're a member of our family. Whenever we have any problems, we call and they solve the problems, and they continue to guide us.
I'm so glad that I'm here. I can go to school, college, university, I can drive, so I'm real happy that I'm here.
When we use the word renew, it is also very important to remember the words of Jesus. Behold, I make all things new. So it's Jesus alone who will transform the world in which we live. And Catholic Charities provides us that opportunity to be instruments of the Lord in transforming the world and the lives of others.